Mindanao is a melting pot of ethnicities and cultures, with a long history of conflict. Understanding this requires an analytical frame that takes into consideration this complexity. Stakeholders often realize that simplistic solutions don't work. This is why approaches should be multifaceted and informed by local contexts and dynamics. Young people in Mindanao are at the front line of violent conflict, yet they remain marginalized and voiceless in the process of understanding the underlying causes of conflict. Recognizing the crucial role of the youth, International Alert Philippines program developed an innovative approach called Supporting Hybrid Initiatives for Inclusive Transformation, or SHIFTS. This is a methodology for creating resilient communities and developing solutions in conditions of conflict. This places emphasis on young people's greater involvement as champions of change, who have a direct stake in the region's future. If equipped with the right skills and tools, they can translate their personal experiences of exclusion and powerlessness into solutions for inclusive transformation. Alert Philippines collaborates with these young leaders through mentoring and capacity building. Opening up spaces for peer-to-peer learning and collaboration also enables them to develop concrete projects and solutions. With relevant skills for analysis and critical engagement, these young people are able to tackle specific problems they face. The first important step in finding appropriate solutions is asking why. Why are young people involved in violence? Why are they vulnerable to recruitment into armed or extremist groups? Why are the youth not part of a decision-making process? These why questions are informed by data and research. By framing the question, identifying the dilemma and the intricacies of the problem, they begin to understand what is currently not being addressed and the changes they want to enact. They begin to shift understandings. Next, by engaging key stakeholders, sharing their vision, and communicating their action plans, they shift relations. The final step of the process is to shift arrangements, whether informal or formal. Participants gain an understanding of rule systems that govern their communities and the web of relations within. Understanding this multiplicity enables them to strategically engage key actors and shift arrangements within their communities to move for change. Shifts is a dynamic and flexible process. Shifts are relevant and feasible solutions that promote non-violent ways of managing conflict and stimulating youth political participation. Alert Philippines' first cohort of youth leaders come from diverse backgrounds, ranging from students to young professionals. They come from across Mindanao, where young people are most vulnerable to the effects of emerging threats of violence. Despite differences in ethnicities and faith, they are bound by a shared vision of creating resilient and peaceful communities. Implemented projects center on three main themes: youth participation in local governments, youth involvement in emerging threats of violence, and harnessing academic institutions as a space for peacebuilding initiatives. SHIFTS projects are relevant responses to a problem through social mobilization, resulting in youth participation and conflict-resilient communities. In a landscape of shifting beliefs and opinions, they open up space for dialogue despite differences. These projects give an opportunity to those affected by conflict to enact the change they want to see. By developing social mobilization skills, fueling a culture of equality amidst diversity, and non-violent conflict resolution, this paves the way for shifting possibilities for our youth, communities, and for Mindanao.